Stadium in Norfolk, Virginia. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Old Dominion Monarchs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Checking in with the Monarchs head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Nelson. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
On the stop.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Needs it here on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. There he goes. The 20. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
He'll take it himself. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Straight ahead, it's Nelson. Quick spin on the run. Not much there, they'll give him 1 to the 14.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Huskers have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Nelson.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll send the back in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Nelson. On the net. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Nelson. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Out wide left, it's McKinley. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Cornhuskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Nelson. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. The fake and wants to throw. Buys time to his left. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Looking down the middle. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Turns out it's Sherman. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Number 93 in punt formation to kick it away.
Trying to make one miss. He gets another ball is knocked free. He jumps on it and corrals it in great alertness by the return team to retain possession. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. First play of this drive. And that one's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Turns it upfield. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Had to force that one.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They punt it away on 4th down. Makes a catch at the 10. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll get rid of it. Left side is Heath. Still running at the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The running back has it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Monarchs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's James. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the left side. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Monarchs! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball.
Snags it, and he's open. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Nelson. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Finding some room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just feeds the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's some daylight. Got the first down. Breaks into the open. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. The Monarchs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Motion from the back. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Back's got it on the screen. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He's changing the play. Snapped on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Move to his right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Boy, that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Lets it fly. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Old Dominion. The extra point here would tie the game. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back.
Number 93, set to kick this one.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Rushes on. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket from what's left in this 1st half. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Not a lot of room to field this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right side, it's Jackson. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 17 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Texas A&M looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Long way to go on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it and he has to have it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got some room to run, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, ODU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Runs through a tackle. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Second down, going to throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. And the Huskers want to move quickly. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Keeps it moving, it's James. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the right. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose, it'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got it. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Into the secondary. Touchdown, Monarchs. They take the lead with the 6.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Second down to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He's going to get it, and he loses the football. Oh, and he recovers it. Man, you want to talk about having his back, and they averted disaster on that one.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ground.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Second and long here. Looks as if he's going to run it. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The run inside. It's Nelson. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st. Out wide left, it's Nelson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Nelson. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job. Stopped the play for no gain.
Quarterback changing the play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throws quickly, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Extending the play. He'll try to do it and makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Hits inside. It's Nelson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Finds his man. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Out wide right, it's Mills. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Got to make the play on 4th. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 27. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Right side, it's Sherman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Hits the hole. It's James. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Back to the ground game on the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on.